Hello, this is Shy here, and I'm coming to you with a video about World AIDS Day. Now, AIDS and HIV is a disease that was first discovered in 1981. It's now 2012, and there's still no cure for this disease. And while many people have now been able, especially in the last few years, to live with HIV healthy and with medications and many technological and scientific advancements, there's an estimated 33 to 34 million people living with this disease worldwide. In the United States, 1 in 5 persons infected with HIV have no clue that they're living with this disease. And in nations like India and Nigeria, there's way too many people living with the disease there. And in sub-Saharan Africa, there's actually entire families being ravaged by it. And it's an issue that, in my opinion, crosses every single barrier. It's not just sexual, it's not just ethnic, it's not just class, socioeconomic status, it's not just gender, it's not sexuality, it's everything. And it's funny because I feel like this is a reality. This is the truth. This disease has been here, and if we're not taking the proper precautions and the proper methods in order to protect ourselves from it, it's going to be here for a very long time. As a young child, I remember being 5 years old. My mother started a new job, and one of her coworkers was openly HIV positive. And to be exposed to something like this at such a young age, I felt like it enlightened me, because, you know, this is a human being, and this person deserves the same sort of treatment that others do. We should all be able to live healthy and take care of ourselves, and there's so many diseases out there that are preventable. And as a world, we have to take care of ourselves, and we have to look out for each other. We need to have access to the right information and the right methods at all times. And as I've gotten older, I've met a lot of people, and I've made a lot of friends who are living with HIV. And, you know, one thing for me that is very difficult is not just the fact that there's so many that are living with it, whether they're young or old, gay or straight. It's the stigma. I think the stigma is the most painful part about it. So many people have a lack of knowledge, and they are very clueless when the answers are right in front of us. And I feel like all of us have a obligation, a responsibility to make sure that we can do what it takes, do what's necessary to make sure that this disease is under control, make sure that medicines are available to those who need it, make sure that there is testing and counseling available to those who need it, make testing more available, not just to those who seek it. And, you know, like, I mean, I don't understand why only the health department and only places in the gay communities are the ones who are doing HIV and STD testing. It needs to be done on a wider scale. People need to stop being so afraid of this thing. It's here. We have to deal with it. We have to accept it. One of my friends, actually, he made a great suggestion. He said, why not do testing at, like, Walgreens? Or, you know, have something like that available. Walgreens is everywhere. I think that would be a good idea. Something like that. There's too much of a barrier. This barrier needs to be broken. And I honestly don't think it only affects the people I know living with HIV. I think it affects all of us, because we're humans. We're human beings, and all of the struggles we go through directly and indirectly affect us. We're in this together. And my hope is that this World AIDS Day, we really start to emphasize compassion and love and care to each and everybody. Not just focus on this disease, but love, respect, care, and compassion. That's really all it comes down to. So, educate yourselves, learn more, be safe, and live healthy.